Memorial Day weekend takes on an air of protest in the Spokane Valley. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Aaron Luna. Today marks 1 year since a bicycle crash killed 15-year-old Ryan Holyk. Initially, it was reported a deputy hit and killed Holyk with his patrol car while speeding down Sprague Avenue. But in January, investigators announced Holyk was never hit by the patrol car and crashed his bike on his own. KXLY4's Caiti Currey is working for you with why a group of protesters are saying they think it's a cover-up.
On the year anniversary of the accident, a group has gathered behind me here to remember Ryan Holyk and call for justice that they believe he's never received. At just 15 years old, there is no dispute that Ryan Holyk's death was tragic, but the reported cause of his death has protesters questioning investigators.
I know that there were separate investigations, but something's wrong.
In fact, there were 3 separate investigations into the accident, determining Ryan had fallen off his bike performing a wheelie, sustaining severe brain injury. But protesters say they would like to see the Justice Department investigate the accident.
The Deputy Bodman, came out and said on his radio, "I just struck a pedestrian."
Investigators say there was no damage to Ryan's bike or the front of Deputy Joe Bodman's patrol car to support that.
We think that the expert reconstruction people that were involved in this are correct when they say that there was no collision to the front of the vehicle. But we say that they are clearly wrong, that Ryan wasn't struck.
Investigators say the damage to Ryan's bike wasn't more than everyday wear and tear, adding that if the bike was struck by a car traveling over 70 miles an hour, it would be mangled.
Kind of seemed to me like Ryan probably glanced off the backside of the car and hit the pavement, and that's probably why his wrists were broken and that handlebars were turned so hard.
Michael Bagley says his back was turned to the accident when it happened, but saw the aftermath of Ryan lying on the ground, leading him to believe it was more than Ryan falling on his own. But the investigation also states Ryan's injuries are not consistent to being struck by the patrol car. They would expect him to have shattered his leg or hip bones.
I feel very bad for the officer. I mean, obviously it wasn't intentional. He didn't do anything, you know, it wasn't like he was aiming for a child on the road.
Though he has been cleared of all criminal charges, Ryan Holyk's family filed a lawsuit against Deputy Bodman in late March. Bodman is still under investigation for breaking policy and procedures because of the high speed he was traveling. Reporting in Spokane Valley, Caiti Currey, KXLY4 News.